This woman suddenly realizes that the eggs she just bought are actually hollow. She looks down at the egg crushed in her hand, her eyes filled with confusion and disbelief. She then picks them up one by one and crushes them, only to find the entire carton is completely hollow. This eerie scene immediately reminds her of the very first day she and her husband moved into the neighborhood. The neighbors threw a big party to welcome them, but one woman stood out looking deeply troubled. She stared at everyone, completely distraught, and said,
"We shouldn't be here."
Yet no one paid any attention to what she said, because the community they lived in was known as the happiest community in the world. The men all had respectable jobs, and the women spent their days shopping, working out, and waiting for their husbands to come home. The only rules here were never ask about your husband's job and never go near the edge of the community. But after the woman witnesses a neighbor take her own life on the rooftop, her husband tells her that the neighbor just accidentally twisted her ankle. That's when the woman starts to doubt the community. A few days later, her husband excitedly tells her he's getting a promotion and a raise, and that they'll be hosting a dinner party at home that night. That evening, the woman dresses up and joins the party. The owner of the community suddenly approaches her and says something provocative.
Because I've been waiting for someone like you, someone to challenge me.
This only confirms her suspicions even more. There is definitely something wrong with this place. As everyone sits around the dinner table, the woman realizes through conversation that every couple in the community met each other under the exact same circumstances. The more she thinks about it, the more terrified she becomes. She voices her theory that someone is controlling their memories and trying to control everyone here. But the people in the community are blinded by this fake happiness, so no one believes her. With no other options, she begs her husband to take her away from the community. Unable to watch her break down, the husband agrees to drive her away. Just as the woman gets into the car ready to leave, her husband hesitates and doesn't start the engine. Suddenly, several people in red rush out and drag the woman away.
Whoa, no.
When the woman appears again, she's cheerful and smiling, just like before, as if nothing ever happened. She goes back to her normal routine, seeing her husband off to work, then staying home to do housework and preparing dinner when he returns. But then a tune her husband casually hums suddenly triggers her memories. She remembers that she used to be an excellent surgeon. After long days at work, she still had to cook for her husband, who stayed home gaming all day. That dull and exhausting life slowly drained their marriage. One day, the husband saw an online ad for the community experiment. He was afraid of losing his wife and even more afraid to face his own failure. So he secretly knocked her out and hooked her up to the machine. And every day in the community, when the husband went to work, he was actually returning to the real world to feed her water and nutrients, keeping her alive. After remembering all of this, the woman has a fierce argument with her husband. But the husband insists he did it for her own good.
I fucking hate it, Alice!
The argument escalates until the woman accidentally throws a glass at him. It isn't until a neighbor shows up that the woman snaps back to reality. The neighbor grips her arm tightly and tells her,
"Oh my God, Alice, if a man dies here, he dies in the real world. And Jack can't put you back in this time. He can't put you back in like he did before, but you need to exit again right now."
that only by reaching the building on the mountain can she escape and survive. The woman doesn't hesitate and frantically drives toward the mountain. At the same time, the boss sends people after her. Using her sharp driving skills, she manages to shake off the cars chasing her. She reaches the mountain before they can catch her. Standing in front of the glass, she reflects on every moment she shared with her husband. Maybe life here really was happy, but in the end, it was all fake. Without hesitation, she reaches out, touches the glass, and returns to the real world.